JD Nigel, Word of Truth. I went over a little bit, sorry. Fucking half hour. I try and get done at 25 or so, but I didn't make it. Heavenly Father, bless the message. Bless my brothers and sisters who hear it. Let them understand. Let them have wisdom, knowledge. Let them be protected by your strong right arm. We love you. We honor you. We praise you. We bow before you over and over again because we have the attitude of gratitude. Because we were never been known to fail. We are conquerors. We are victorious. The nonsense will not overtake us. Amen. You're welcome. So itchy again. Need to get home and take some Benadryl. But anyway, we were talking about the Giants. The Giants. There was only a few Giants. Supposed Giants. Why? Because God didn't need a bunch of them. He just needed enough to freak Israel out and see if they would run. See if they would trust him or not. See if they were loyal, faithful, right? Come on, sir. We're facing giants every day. You think these assholes that are trying to open up portals at CERN, are they fallen angels or are they giants? Does it matter? They're doing darkness. They're working against the children of light. That's why they buried that fucker under the ground. They like the darkness. The media, it's a blackout. It's a blackout. We're not hearing what's going on. They're not telling us what's really going on in Israel. They're not telling us what's really going on in Russia. They're not telling us what's really going on in this country. There's some dark shit going on here, and they have us completely blacked out. Darkness. So, I'm going to go move forward now. If you didn't watch the first video, watch it. Giants. So, what happened? Saul the Benjamite, King Saul, tried to give David his armor. David's all, I'll go kick that fucker's ass. I'm not afraid of him. How dare he? Where does it say it? David hears Goliath's challenge. This is interesting too. This gives you some context about how it went down. David hears Goliath's challenge. This is back in 1 Samuel. And David left the sheep, and he left his carriage, and ran into the army. Little David, the youngest son of Jesse, the Bethlehemite of Ephrata, where victory was born, Jesus Christ, Bethlehem. And he talked with them. Behold, there came up the champion, the Philistine of Gath, Goliath by name, out of the armies of the Philistines, and spoke according to the same words, and David heard them. So what was Goliath doing? He was defying Israel. I stand in defiance of you. And all the men of Israel, when they saw the man, fled from him and were sore afraid. What did they see? They saw a man. They saw a fucking OG shot-calling gangster that was saying, if you fuck with me and find out. He was challenging them. What's it say? They saw a man. They just saw a man. And the men of Israel said, have you seen this man? That has come up surely to defy Israel. Again, what's the main theme of the whole giant story? These fuckers had the balls, the chutzpah, the cojones to stand and defy the God of the Bible, Yahweh. That's what the giant is. You think I haven't ran into these fuckers in my lifetime? Over and over again, the Lord brings these fuckers around me. Sometimes they're not even men. Sometimes they're women. Witches. Wicked witches. Giants of dark fucking energy. Witches. And the men of Israel, have you seen this man that has come up? Surely to defy Israel is he come up, and it shall be that the man who kills him, the king will enrich him with great riches, and will give him his daughters and make his father's house free in Israel. And David spoke to the men that stood by, saying, what shall be done to the man that kills this Philistine and takes away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy? That word comes up over and over and over. Who is this uncircumcised fucking beast that's defying Israel? And that's the same thing I'm saying to Tony Williams, to fucking Tahar, Gabar, any of these guys that are talking nonsense. How dare you talk about my people? How dare you talk about this book? How dare you think you know something? I'm gonna get you. Don't think I won't, Tony. I'm gonna get you, bro. You're gonna learn a hard lesson, Tony Williams, Tahar, Gabar, Nate, even you, Matt, King David. You're not no King David, bro. Vincent Rhodes, another Casey from Enter the Stars. Sorry, guys. You may be winning. It may look like you're winning now. That's just so that you get so full of yourself that when I take you down, you hit so hard, you're so big that when you hit, the earth is gonna shake. When little JD Nija fucking takes you out. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? And people answer him in this manner, saying, so it shall be done to the man that kills him. And Eliab, the eldest brother, heard when he spoke unto the men, and Eliab's anger was kindled against David, and he said, why did you come down here? And with why have you left the sheep in the wilderness? What kind of pride do you have in the naughtiness of thine heart? For thou art come down, that thou might see the battle. And David said, what have I now done? What? What have I done? I can take care of this fucker and my sheep. And you if I have to, brother. What? Is there not a cause? Of course I came down here, bitch. This fuckhead, this OG thinks he's something? Watch. That's the attitude of Israel. Watch. See what happens. My girl My girlfriend got me this hat. FOFO. What's it stand for? Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. FOFO. Fuck around and find out. I didn't tell her. Came naturally. She's like, here's a hat for you. FOFO. Fuck around and find out. So anyway, David takes him out. But the key point I wanted to say is, David told him, who is this fucking jackass defying the God of Israel? I will die. I will die for my people. I will die. That's why there's no rapture. You gotta die. You gotta be courageous. You gotta be strong. Rapture? Let me out of here. I'm scared. Let me out of here. Come get me, Lord. I'm scared. I kind of like where we're at. And when the words were heard, which David spoke, they rehearsed them before Saul, and he sent for him. And David said to Saul, let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine. And Saul said to David, thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for you are but a youth, and he's a man of war from his youth. And David said to Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock. And I went out after him, and smote him, and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him. What's he saying? These beasts don't scare me. He's just another beast, Saul. He's just another dark devil. He's just another wild animal. No one's plucking anyone out of my hands. No one's taking my sheep, bitch. He told Saul straight up, I'm not afraid of this fucker. One-on-one, man. I'll take some extra stones, too, in case his brothers have the nerve to come against me. I'll fucking knock them in the head with a rock, too. What's the rock? The rock is Jesus. Oh, he got a stone in it embedded in his head. It was Jesus. Fucking knocked the fuck out of him. Caught him right in his vain imagination. You know what that word giant means? It means big imagination. Look it up. Harappa. Hebrews. Harappa, giant. A giant. Someone with a vain imagination. Vain imagination. These giants, they were doing witchcraft. They were doing mind control. Do you people understand? Just like they're doing to us now. Telling us what they want us to know. Getting us scared. Getting us fearful. Trying to get us to run. Trying to get us to cower. Same thing, man. Nothing new under the sun. Who's a giant? Putin. Who's a giant? Zelensky, Trump. These are the giants of the Philistines. They're not huge men. They're fucking devils. They're beasts. Of the darkness. Come on, sir. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them. seeing he has defied the armies of the living God. There you go again. He's in opposition to the light. David has faith in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Why do you think right after that, Satan or Satan, why do you think God was so pissed? Yahweh. He's like, wait a minute. Who is this David kid? Who are these Bethlehem? What is this? What's going on in Bethlehem? Ephrata, what is going on there? How did this happen? God didn't expect that. He was pissed. Yahweh was fucking tripping. Why? Because it was precursoring Jesus Christ. The rock that fucking sunk in his head, that's Jesus. That's the power to know. I know I win. I know I win. Why? Because the rocks, I stand on the rock. No one's going to defy fucking Israel. The church thinks they're going to defy Israel? I don't think so. The rock that is the church, that is Jesus, is the power of Israel. Hello? Hello? Yoo-hoo! And Saul armed David with his armor, and he put a helmet of brass on his head, and he also armed him with a coat of mail. And David girded his sword upon his armor, and he essayed to go, for he had not proved it. And David said unto Saul, I can't go with these, for I have not proved them. And David put them off him. So what's it talking about? The armor. The weaver's beam that Goliath had. The brass target he had on him. The mail. The armor. What was that talking about? It's talking about he was a warrior. He was a man of war. He had armor because his spiritual strength was so proven. That's why he looked so fucking scary. He's like, these men of Israel looked at him and went, fuck, he's girded in darkness. Can barely see him. He's shifting. He's dark. He has the armor of a dark warrior. That's why he was a giant, because he could shape shift, and he was dark, and he was proven to be able to fucking scare you. He was a monster. He was a devil. He was a leader of the dark forces. That's why he was considered a giant. Not because he was huge. It was because he was proven to be able to defy light. How many times does it say defy? Defy, defy, defy. You guys get it? You guys understanding what I'm saying? These people that talk about the giants are walking around the earth. They walked around and they were all over, and there was only a few of them. They were able to do some fucking crazy shit. Just like there's only a few of David, 30 mighty men of light. There's not a lot of us. I'm waiting for my brothers to pop up. I'm like, where are they? And this is still David fighting the Philistine, and David took his staff in his hand and chose him 5 smooth stones out of the brook and put them in his shepherd's bag, which he had, even in a scrip and his sling was in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine. He wasn't afraid. He's like, and when the Philistine looked and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth, ruddy and of a fair countenance. He was a little white boy, not a black dude. He was fair. He was happy. He was red-headed, probably. Red-headed little freckle-faced kid. You black Hebrew Israelites. He wasn't no dark guy. You guys are dark guys. Dark. And the Philistine said unto David, Am I a dog that you come out to me with staves? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. Small g. Fuck you. My demon Dagon, Molech, Baal gods are going to fuck you up, David. My wickedness is great. Let me show you how strong the gods of darkness are. I'm a giant of darkness. Do you guys understand? Let me see what I got. Got it? You get it? See? Okay, right? He was a OG. He was a shot caller. This is one-on-one. This is the giants of Israel versus the giants of Gath. David was a giant. But he didn't look like one, did he? Who was the giant? Who was the giant? And the Philistine said to David, Come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the air and to the beasts of the field. And then David said to the Philistine, Thou comest to me with a sword and with a spear and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. David isn't saying, I've come to be the big shot. He's saying, I'm representing the power of the universe. I stand by Yahweh. I stand by Israel. I stand in defiance of your darkness, bitch. This is serious shit, people. This isn't play. This isn't Romans 28. This isn't Rapture. This isn't Thessalonians. This is serious fucking spiritual battle. This day will the Lord deliver you into my hand, and I will smite thee, and take your head from thee, and I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. And he's from Bethlehem Ephrata. He's from Bethlehem. He's from the fucking Jerusalem, Zion. No one's replacing Israel, church. Get that through your skull. You'll find out. Fafo. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. You want to be a giant? You want to talk about giants? You want to talk? Good luck. And all the assembly shall know that the Lord saves not with sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. As soon as these idiots start talking about giants and these big dudes and the Weaver's beam and his bed was 18 feet long and they're missing the whole point. Do you think I'm not pissed off? Of course I am. Tired of this nonsense. All they're doing is distorting everything and fucking everything up. They're not making anything good. They're not making anything strong. They're not making Israel what it is. They're fucking trying to break us down. They're fucking devils. They're Philistines. All these idiots out here trying to teach the Bible that don't know their ass from their left foot. Fallen angels, giants, rapture, purgatory, Trinity. Fuck you. Tired of it. JD Niger, word of truth. I love you guys. Think about it. Who's telling the truth? Me or them?